The sun gently glinted off the calm waters as James, a seasoned fisherman from the small coastal town of Blackwater, stood on the docks. This had been his daily ritual for decades, but today something felt different. The stone steps leading up from the water's edge were submerged. He recalled tales from his grandfather about how, many years ago, those steps were a place for children to play, several feet above the waterline. But now, the whispers of the rising waters couldn't be ignored. Imagine, for a moment, you're standing on a coast somewhere in the world. Over time, you notice the waves inching closer and closer, swallowing up the land. This isn't just the tide coming in. This is the persistent, slow creep of the sea level rising. The phenomenon of sea level rise is not something new. In fact, the Earth has witnessed this ebb and flow for millions of years. However, recent events and human activities have intensified its effects, leading to increased global concern. The rise isn't uniform either. While some places might experience a few inches of change, others might see the sea level rise by several feet. But why? The simple science behind sea level rise lies in the expansion of seawater as it warms and the melting of polar ice caps. Imagine an ice cube melting in a glass. The volume of the water in the glass rises. Now magnify that to a global scale, and you can picture the massive influence that even a small temperature change can have. But let's return to a significant historical event that many might be unfamiliar with. The mysterious vanishing of the island of Hy-Brasil. Located off the western coast of Ireland, Hy-Brasil was represented on maps as early as 1325. The island, rich in lore, was believed to be shrouded in mist and only visible once every 7 years. Many explorers set out in search of this enigmatic land, but few claimed to have found it. Was Hy-Brasil a mirage, a myth, or a land lost to rising seas? While some argue it was simply cartographic error or legend, others whisper tales of a land swallowed whole by the ever-encroaching waters. That story alone should give one pause. It's a testament to how dynamic our Earth really is. As temperatures rise globally, polar ice caps continue to melt at alarming rates. This doesn't just result in more water. It also means the displacement of countless species and the disruption of ecosystems that have been stable for millennia. Let's talk numbers for a second. According to NASA, since the early 1900s, the global sea level has risen by around 8–9 inches. However, the annual rate of rise over the past 25 years has been 0.13 inches a year, roughly twice the average speed of the preceding 80 years. These statistics aren't just numbers on paper. They signify drastic environmental changes, impacts on wildlife, and threats to coastal cities. Places like Venice, renowned for its beautiful waterways, are getting first-hand experiences of this rise. Events once termed exceptional high waters are becoming more frequent, leading to concerns about the city's very survival. To think that our actions, from the industries we run to the cars we drive, can impact something as vast as our oceans might seem overwhelming. But the reality is clear. Our Earth is interconnected in ways we're only beginning to understand. When the sea whispers, it's speaking the tales of every glacier that's melted, every forest that's been felled, and every vehicle that's been driven. The concept of sea level rise isn't just a topic of academic interest. It's a call to action, a reminder of the delicate balance of our world, and an appeal to each of us to play our part in its preservation. For, in the grand tapestry of Earth's history, we have but a brief moment to make a lasting, positive impact. As you leave today, remember the tales of Hy-Brasil and the very real stories of places like Venice. Let their stories be the nudge, the gentle reminder that our blue planet and its vast oceans are both mighty and fragile, deserving of our respect, wonder, and care.